Michael Hagan always wanted to live in Philadelphia.
Michael loved the city, the vibrance of it.
The 32-year-old's energy and opportunity were endless until the early morning hours of July 1st, 2012.
Our lives at that moment changed forever.
Hagan was out with friends in Society Hill. At some point, they were separated. Hagan was found on the sidewalk, shot dead on 4th Street.
Somebody killed my son for a few dollars.
Hagan was one of 285 victims of homicide by firearm in 2012. That number went down to 198 in 2013, but went up in 2014 to 207, and rose again last year to 233. Authorities believe many of these homicides and other gun crimes were committed with illegal firearms.
I like to think when I purchase a gun from a criminal or someone else who shouldn't have it, that I'm saving a life.
In silhouette for our interview, this Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms agent works undercover, finding and buying illegal guns.
I've gone into homes where it's like an open flea market, where we had 15, 20 guns spread out on the table.
He's on the front lines of the ATF's effort to remove illegal guns from our streets.
Guns are being sold in every neighborhood.
The ATF's Philadelphia field office exclusively shared some of its undercover videos of illegal gun sales with NBC 10 investigators. The feds asked that we blur the faces to protect additional investigative efforts. ATF tells us a hidden camera won by one of its agents recorded a convicted felon selling a shotgun. According to the ATF, the weapon was sold twice before on the black market. The seller was charged and sentenced to 16 months in federal prison.
Reaching into the back of the car, grabbing a cardboard box.
The ATF says this video captures the sale of illegal weapons openly on a Philly street. The feds tell us the rifle in this box is stolen, and the seller is a felon. ATF says the rifle was put into an undercover agent's car. As part of this sale and others, federal prosecutors charged the seller with illegally selling firearms. He pleaded guilty and was sentenced to 92 months.
We are specifically focusing in on the most violent criminals.
Sam Rabati is the special agent in charge of Philadelphia's ATF's field office. He tells us at least half of the guns on the black market in Philly are stolen or from straw purchases in Pennsylvania. The other half are from out of state.
What we refer to as the Iron Pipeline, Interstate 95 spans from up the New England area all the way down to Florida.
The most recent ATF report from 2014 shows in Pennsylvania the feds recovered almost 9,000 illegal guns. A third of those were found in Philadelphia.
What you've had is an existing inventory of illegal guns in the city that span years, if not decades.
And there have been plenty of victims in Philadelphia. According to Philadelphia police, in just the last 3 years, there have been more than 19,200 crimes using firearms. Authorities were unable to tell us how many illegal guns were involved in these crimes, and the ATF says illegal guns keep coming to town.
Sometimes it feels like an uphill battle, like we're never going to win the battle, but you just have to keep on trying.
It makes you sad and angry that this just keeps happening over and over again, and that these guns are out on the street.
Michael Hagan's passion for Philadelphia has been transferred to his parents, but in a different way. They are working to make the city safer by speaking out against illegal guns and pushing for tougher sentencing.
When you lose one of your children to gun violence, it never heals. It just don't.